Well, fantastic win for the University of Washington. I want to start off right off the bat thanking our fans. Our student section were there early. They were at the dog walk. They were loading the stands. And then obviously all of our fans were in full force tonight. And what an awesome place. It was a dream of mine to be able to have a chance to play in an environment like this. And to have that environment was just special. So I want to say thank you there. I thought our players did a great job tonight. We played a good football team, number 10 team in the country. And we challenged them all week to be good in third down. We challenged them all week to score touchdowns when we had opportunities to score touchdowns. And we certainly challenged them all week to not give anything away. Penalties are always going to happen in a game, but what we didn't do is we didn't hurt ourselves in a manner that we could play two teams. I said, let's just play one this week. Let's play Michigan. And I felt our team, our players, our staff did a phenomenal job coaching that up and executing that plan. We're just at the very beginning of where we want to be. This is a process. And we're playing with a lot of guys that have never played together. We're playing with a lot of guys at the University of Washington. We're playing with a lot of guys that are young. And I'm just proud of everyone, our defense, our offense, our special teams. At the end, some big-time kicks to put the game away. And I'm proud of Grady to make that last one, hopefully give him some confidence moving into what's going to be an extremely tough environment against a very good football team at Iowa. We know how hard it is to play there on the road, so we'll enjoy this one tonight, but we will get after it very quickly tomorrow morning to prepare for our next trip.
Do something for you guys as a program that maybe other wins don't?
I don't know that. That kind of would go against maybe my philosophy of just trying to see if each day we get better. And I think what it does do is it brings attention for recruiting. I think what it does do is bring attention to players that want to be a part of this program. I think what it does do is hopefully continue to garner alumni support and what we need at this point in time, and hopefully continue to improve. But I do believe it gives some guys some confidence, and confidence, I believe, always gets you better.
What do you think? Ask that in a slightly different way. I mean, you've been a part of a lot of different teams. Have you ever felt like a tide turning after a certain game?
It was kind of weird. I mean, I guess a year ago we lost in triple overtime to USC, but I felt our team believed more than they ever believed before, and we went on a 7-game run. I've been a part of teams that have had some big wins and done well, but the way we kind of coach it and the way we want to teach is we want to try to keep everything its own separate entity. Gain confidence, yes. Belief, yes. Continue to execute, yes. But in the same token, don't make one game bigger than the next, because then all of a sudden, we lose focus. We're playing a really good football team next week, and we've got to get healthy and be our best.
A lot of heat for some of your play calling a few weeks back. And when I saw you do that double quarterback pass today, I thought, I didn't hear anybody talking anymore about Jedd Fisch and his choices. I mean, what was behind that play?
That was a play that we've kind of developed over time. We've run a bunch of different times at different places that I've been at over the years. I don't really think there's any one particular thing that was behind it. It was a matter of we felt that there was an opportunity to run that play based on the defense that we were getting this week in preparation. So we felt it was the right week to, I guess, dust it off, you would say. And, you got to call it when you think you're going to get the look you're looking for. And everybody has to execute the play from Will to Demond, from Demond back to Cam. The offensive line has to make sure they do their job. And what it was all 11 executing.
What does this win mean for you, your first kind of signature moment here at Husky Stadium?
It's great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love beating Michigan. I love the idea that the University of Washington had an opportunity to play a big game on national TV, on NBC tonight, and that we were able to, in prime time, play an extremely high level of football. And I think it's great. I'm excited, but really, just like most things, I don't look back on this stuff until the season's over, and just want to try to see how good we can get, how good we can coach, What can I learn? How can I coach better next week? How can I call a game better next week? How can defensively we improve next week? How can we better in special teams next week? And then can our players keep getting better?
This game meant to
Touchdown. I think a lot of people, based on what we've seen so far this year, were expecting you to pass the ball, but it almost seemed like you're going to go hit the bully in the mouth with that defensive line. Can you tell me the thought process going into that play call?
On Jonah's touchdown, did you say? I mean, we were like half a yard away. I mean, we ran it on 2nd and 4, and we got, or 2nd and 3, and we got to the, I thought we got in, and it looked like, you know, they said that his knee was down maybe a quarter of a yard short. I mean, yeah, it was a big play. I trust Jonah. I trusted in that situation where we were. We weren't a yard away, a yard and a half away. We were in a spot against a very good defensive front. I mean, those guys are one of the best defensive fronts, and I just trusted Jonah, trusted our players, and felt that at that time, in that moment, that was the right call.
Series, it looked like the center moved the ball, and they respotted
That's
it.
right.
And then there was something else going on, but can you break that down?
Sure, I can just tell you what happened was the center moved the ball up, so they gave him a warning. They can't call a penalty the first time on that. That's a warning first, which I learned that when he ran in, that was what the official called to stop. So they gave him the warning, and then there was a medical spotter that wanted to confirm that we didn't have a player that had a concussion. So that was the second stoppage, which we didn't, and that's what happened there. So that's why there was 2 stoppages on that one play.
Tied at 17, Will throws his first interception of the year.
Yeah.
Things look a little shaky, and then Boy comes in and makes that play. How big was that?
Yeah, it was a huge play. It was a huge play. I mean, we don't really turn the ball over very much. I feel like offensively we've done a really nice job of protecting the ball. We were moving the ball really pretty well in that situation. Had a chance there, probably tried to layer it in. On 1st and 10, don't really need to do that in that situation. We talked about that a little bit, and we'll talk about it some more. But believe that he could have gotten it in there, and I trust Will 100% in his decision-making. I think he had another 300-yard day. But I would say then defense responded, and we needed them to respond. It was 17-all. They went back out on the -20 and punched that ball out, and Logan fell on it, and that was an awesome play and really changed the momentum.
to let Grady kick that field goal at the end instead of maybe going forward.
The end of the game? Yeah, I felt that it was a situation where it's 24-17 with a minute 2. We had a chance to really seal the deal if you go up 10. As I've said, I believe in our kicker. I believe in him. And I see how hard he works every day. My heart breaks for him early in the game because those misses, they obviously can wear on a human. And he just kept telling me he's good, he's okay. He said, I know what I did, I know what I need to do. And I just took the timeout there at 1 second left, and I just grabbed him real quick. I said, are you good? And he said, I'm good. And the chance to go up 10 was too much of an opportunity than to, try to punch a ball, from the 4th and 1 and hand the ball off and see what that looked like.
On the hit on Damon out of bounds when that one, it looked like you were.
Yeah, it felt like it was a bang play, and some of those things happen really quick.
What was your thought process on calling timeouts, not calling timeouts at the end of the first half there?
Yeah, I saved one timeout in case we got sacked because we were close enough. So we took a shot there in the end zone. With 22 seconds left, we tried to get a play on, and I did a poor job of getting that communicated fast enough. So I took the timeout there with 18, maybe, I forget what it was, maybe 11 seconds left, 12 seconds left. And then we ran a play that we had to hit Denzel. And then we had 4 seconds left, so we had the one timeout that was kind of in my pocket when I ran off the field, which I hate to have. But I wanted to always make sure we had one timeout to kick a field goal in case the clock was running. And so in that case, I just thought it was the right thing to do to try to hold that timeout in case something negative happened once we cleared the 25-yard line.
Were you prepared to face more than one Michigan quarterback tonight?
I think that we felt that there was always a possibility that if we were able to stop the run, that there was going to be an opportunity that they might go to the guy that they ran a little more balanced attack and they were more willing to throw. So when they went to him in the third series, we talked real quickly. I just really just kind of clicked over and said to Steve, you know, we're all good now. We know what we got. We know they're probably going to second quarterback the rest of the way. And Steve felt really good about it.
You've told us that you're not very sentimental the night of a game, but what was going through your mind when you saw all the students jumping over the barriers and rushing the field?
Yeah, I love that. I absolutely love that. I love college football. Like, I could tell you about almost every game. I watch it. I love college football. And college football is that. College football is pageantry. College football is the band. College football is the student section. College football is rushing the field. You don't get that in pro football. So I am the most pro college football human. And I'm just so proud to be a part of it and watch it and see our guys celebrate and see our fans enjoy it. And I'll probably get in trouble for saying that I loved it, but I loved it. All right, thanks.